So we lie here in the dark, all the wrong things on fire, in sickness and in health, to be with you, just to be with you. And in your wedding dress, to have and to hold, even at my best, I wanna let go. And you hold me in your arms, and all that I can see is my future in your hands. And all that I can feel is how long ever after is. But it's all that I can do to be with you, just to be with you. In your wedding dress, to have and to hold, and even at my best, I wanna let go. Thought I lost you, thought I lost you, I gave you away. Thought I lost you, been jealous of the moon for how.
Whenever I'm alone with you, you make me feel like I am home again. Whenever I'm alone with you, you make me feel like I am whole again.
bride and the groom,
Holding it back.
this day brings together the greatest collection of people in their lives. As I am honored to officiate this ceremony, and on behalf of Arianna and Paul, I would like to thank you all for being here. You can all be seated. The greatest gift you can give each other is to always live the love that you pledge here today. Look around and know that you are both and always will be surrounded and supported by your family and friends. Collectively, we wish that you be blessed with a long lifetime of happiness and a home filled with warmth, love, and understanding. And laughter. We'll get laughter in there too. At this time, Kristen Pruitt will do the first reading.
What is love? Sooner or later, we begin to understand that love is more than verses on Valentine's and romance in the movies. We begin to know that love is here and now, real and true. The most important thing in our lives. For love is the creator of our favorite memories and the foundation of our fondest dreams. Love is a promise that is always kept, a fortune that can never be spent, a seed that can flourish in even the most unlikely of places. And this radiance that never fades, this mysterious and magical joy, is the greatest treasure of all, one known only by those who love.
Marriage joins two people in the circle of its love. Marriage is a commitment to life, to the best that two people can find and bring out in each other. It offers opportunities for sharing and growth that no other human relationship can equal, a joining that is promised for a lifetime. Marriage deepens and enriches every facet of life. Happiness is fuller, memories are fresher, commitment is stronger, even anger is felt more strongly and passes away more quickly. Marriage understands and forgives the mistakes life is unable to avoid. It encourages and nurtures new life, new experiences, and new ways of expressing love through the seasons of life. When two people pledge to love and care for each other in marriage, they create a spirit unique to themselves, which binds them closer than any spoken or written words. Marriage is a promise, a potential, made in the hearts of two people who love, which takes a lifetime to fulfill.
Paul and Arianna, please join hands. Paul, please repeat after me. I, Paul, take you, Arianna, to be my wife,
I, Paul, take you, Arianna, to be my wife,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
to have and to hold, to stay forward,
for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer,
better for worse, for richer, for poor,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish as long as we both shall live.
love and to cherish as long as we both shall live.
This is my vow to you.
This is my vow to you.
Arianna, please repeat after me. I, Arianna, take you, Paul, to be my husband,
I, Arianna, take you, Paul, to be my husband,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer,
for better, for worse, for richer, for poor,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish for as long as we both shall live.
to love and to cherish for as long as we both shall live.
This is my vow to you.
This is my vow to you. Look, on the way out, I just switched it. I
Oh.
totally forgot. Yeah, Jack.
Paul, please take this ring on please place this ring on Arianna's finger and repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign of my love and faithfulness.
as a sign of my love and faithfulness.
Arianna, please place this on Paul's finger and repeat after me.
How big this is. Oh my gosh.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign of my love and faithfulness.
as a sign of my love and faithfulness.
As the rings you now wear are symbols of your love for each other, the lighting of a unity candle is a symbolic affirmation of the union of your lives. Two separate flames come together to form a new single and vibrant light. With the union, your families and friends are joined, both of you, through both of you, into one. At this time, you may light the candle.
They're not really long, but you know, get it light. Thanks.
Arianna and Paul, having witnessed your vows of marriage before your family and friends, by the authority invested in me, it is with great joy that I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Yay!
You may kiss the bride.
You did it.
Love you.
It is my pleasure to introduce Mr. and Mrs. Paul Thompson.
Doug and Barbara Pruitt.
She was fine as wine and her eyes had a tender glow. But she spent all my money and said, Pop, you gotta go. St. Louis woman with a diamond ring leads a man around by her apron string.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the parents of the groom, Paul and Kim Thompson.
Wouldn't be nowhere, nowhere. Got St. Louis blue as I can be. Got the St. Louis blue as I can be. That gal got a heart like a rock cast in the sea. If you wanna be my baby, you can't run around. If you wanna be my
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Maid of Honor and Best Man, Nicole Reynolds and Jack Thompson.
money down. Mississippi River long, deep and wide. I got to find my baby on the other side. Take me back to St. Louis. So take me back to St. Louis. Take me back to St. Louis before I blow my top. Now she ain't good looking.
And now, please help me welcome bridesmaid Tara Madigan and groomsman Matt Howell.
I love that girl, don't want nobody
Next up, please welcome to the ballroom bridesmaid Elizabeth Thompson and groomsman Kevin Pruitt.
I may be small, my head may be losing hair, but my baby loves me 'cause she knows I ain't no square. But she's driving me crazy, don't know the time of day. Yeah, she's driving me crazy, I don't know the time of day. I'm just 21 and already my hair is gray.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. For the first time as husband and wife, please join me in welcoming to the dance floor, Mr. and Mrs. Paul Thompson. You say you want your story to remain untold, but all the promises we made from the cradle to the grave, when all I want is you. You say you'll give me a highway with no one on it, treasure just to look upon it, all the riches in the night. You say you'll give me eyes in a moon of blindness, a river in a time of dryness, a harbor in the tempest, but all the promises we made from the cradle to the grave, when all I want is you. When all I want is you. When all I want is you. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for this beautiful new couple. And now,
'cause there are stars above you. You never need to doubt it. I'll make you so sure about it. God only knows what I'd be without you. If you should ever leave me, the life would still go on, believe me. The world could show nothing to me. So what good would living do me? God only knows what I'd be without you. God only knows what I'd be without you. If you should ever leave me, my life would still go on, believe me. The world could show nothing to me. So what good would living do me? God only knows what I'd be without you. God only knows what I'd be. God only knows what I'd be without you. God only knows what I'd be. God only knows. God only knows what I'd be without you. God only knows what I'd be. God only knows. God only knows what I'd be without you. There are places I remember all my life, though some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some have gone and some remain. All these places have their moments with lovers and friends I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I've loved them all. But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you. All these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. In my life, I love you more. Drop me in the water.
washing me down, washing me. I don't know why you treat me so bad. Think of all the things we could have had. Love is an ocean I can't forget. My sweet 16 now would take me to the river, put me in the water, take me to the river, put me in the water, washing me down, washing me. Hug me, squeeze me, love me, tease me. Die when I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. Woo! I bet there's rich folks eating in a fancy dining car. I bet they're drinking coffee and smoking fine cigars. Well, I knew I had.
Hi, my name's Nicole, and I'm Arianna's younger sister. That means I usually followed in her footsteps. In fact, if you heard Arianna's maid of honor speech at my wedding, you'll know exactly what I mean when I say she's a tough act to follow. I guess that's why at a young age, I learned it was better to compete with Arianna rather than against her. Arianna has always been my favorite teammate. But before we were teammates, we were just sisters. My mom told me that when we were really young, I was my sister's favorite toy. Apparently, she liked to pull on my arms and legs. I guess I have her to thank for my height. I don't remember those days, but I do remember always wanting to be like Arianna. If she wore a striped purple sweater with matching knee-high socks, I wanted to wear them too. If she got a perm, or better yet, sported a mullet for most of the 5th grade, then I wanted to sport one too. If Arianna felt it was cool to listen to REO Speedwagon while every other kid in the country listened to Dave Matthews Band, well then I also wanted to rock out to Can't Fight This Feeling. Yes. Trying to be like Arianna wasn't easy though, and oftentimes I came up pretty short. When we started dance lessons in elementary school, Arianna quickly set herself apart as a natural dancer. She was graceful, strong, and very flexible. And then there was me. I looked more like a wind-up toy that fell on its back than any sort of dancer. I should have known better when I accompanied Arianna to Zumba. The Zumba instructor noticed Arianna right away, ushered her to the front so people could follow her lead. The instructor noticed me too, which is why I was in the back. Besides being a great dancer, Arianna is the most driven person I know. Well, it's pretty close between her and my mom, which is probably why many of our friends call her Mini Barb. They are the athletic abilities that made Arianna a good teammate, like the fact she was always the anchor on our swim relay team because of how fast she was in the water. And I love playing soccer with Arianna, since we always managed to find each other on the field. I'd pass, she'd score. But what makes Arianna a great teammate has more to do with who she is. She will always fight for you. In college, a guy in my dorm spilled his drink on my laptop and refused to help pay for it. I was so frustrated, I called up my sister crying. So what'd she do? She got his number, called him, and scared him into coughing up the money. Arianna always has had my back. She never lets challenges slow her down. She never quits, and when she sets her mind to a goal, she goes for it. Paul, I wish I could look at you right now, but I think pretend I am. All these qualities that make Arianna a great teammate are the same ones that will make her a great soulmate. And I can wholeheartedly say that I see in you the things Arianna needs in her teammate. You calm her, you make her laugh, and you somehow manage to deal with her intensity in a way that no other person I've known can. I'm just so thankful you two found each other, and that I can call you family. So congratulations on becoming one team. May you always fight for each other, play with each other, and cheer each other on in friendship and love. I love you guys. Hold on. Before we toast to the bride and groom, Tara's going to come up and say a lot of words.
I think Nicole was correct with a lot of words, so I'll do the best I can. I rehearsed, so hopefully it goes quicker than the length of these papers. I'd like to start by congratulating Arianna and Paul and thanking all of you for joining us on this special day. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Arianna's best friend, Tara. Some of you may not really know the difference between a friend and a best friend, so I'm going to help clarify that by giving you some examples. A friend will save the last slice of pizza for you. A best friend eats the last slice in your face and then laughs at you. A friend will ring the bell before entering your home. A best friend enters your home uninvited. A friend will take away your drink when they see that you are drunk. A best friend goes and invites you to take another shot. To each of us, friendship has a different meaning. For all of us, it is a gift. A friendship needs to be cherished and nurtured. Shakespeare once said, quote, "A friend is one that knows you as you are, understands where you have been, accepts what you have become, and still gently allows you to grow." On the other hand, friendships should also be built on a solid foundation of alcohol, sarcasm, inappropriateness, and shenanigans. I think both Arianna and I would agree with Shakespeare's definition of friendship, but our friendship wouldn't be what it is now without those irreplaceable shenanigans. With all the experiences we've had, it was very difficult to pick which ones to talk about tonight. So in order to recall some of the stories about my friendships with Arianna and Paul without boring you or keeping you too long at an inappropriate distance from the bar, I invite you to listen along to a short playlist of songs and the stories that accompany them. For your sake, I did not include any of the songs that Arianna had on her playlist from her high school days, which very well could have served as a soundtrack to a Sunday night mixer at a nursing home. At the very least, I hope you can appreciate the tunes in between my rambling. And before I begin, let me say, if at any point you need to refill on your drink, please feel free to get up and go. I will not be insulted. And please feel free to sing along. Track 1. This song is a tribute to the time period when Arianna and I first met on the soccer field in Wyckoff. We were on the Torpedoes. We were a force to be reckoned with, and we were young. Therefore, there's no better song than this one. There we go, someone's clapping. All right, glory days. I mean, everyone in here has had them, and we would probably all compete with our glory stories. How fast we could run, how far we could throw a football, how great we did in school, or if you were me, how great the parties you went to were. All with some poetic justice to amp the dramatics. But in all those glory days, that was when I first met Arianna. And through our practices, tournaments, and Friday night bonding sessions, I learned something very special about Arianna, and that was she always had my back. It was during a Virginia Cup tournament game that she first made this very evident. For those of you who don't know me, I was the John McEnroe of the U16 soccer team. Some players feared the red card, I collected them. In one match, an opposing player did something to upset me. She could have taken a sip out of her water the wrong way for all I remember, but when she came near me, she was going down. Before long, she was face to face with the grass, and I was face to face with a red card. As I gracefully left the field, Arianna turned to me and said, "Don't worry, I'll get one back for you." And she sure did. Arianna, although I did find glory in winning games next to you and stealing goals from you as you crashed into goalposts, I found the most glory in being able to kick ass with my best friend backing me up. The next track reflects one specific experience that Arianna and I shared together. While it was slightly threatening to me, showed how composed Arianna could be in the face of danger. The name of the song is I Fought the Law. Don't worry, no one got arrested. The story starts with Arianna and I hosting a club soccer party at our Ivy Hall apartment at University of Delaware. That's right. Of course, the cops came, and being that I had recently been in trouble for underage possession and consumption, I immediately headed towards the closet. Arianna greeted the cops at the door, and when the officer asked for her ID, she so nicely replied, "Can you please wait until we're done taking this team photo? It will only take a minute." I mean, it's bad enough to say that to an officer to begin with, but it's a whole other story when you say that when you're clearly underage, hosting a party, consuming and drinking alcohol. Needless to say, Arianna has never ceased to amaze us, and on that day, I learned Arianna was 3 things: calm, cool, and freaking crazy. This next song was an obvious choice to serve as an introduction to the next memory that was created 3,000 miles away, the big pond, where fly swatters and mosquito traps had no welcome. That's right. Welcome to the jungle. It was a land called Kerry where we lived with cows, pigs, chickens along the countryside of Ireland. We also lived with all the bugs that the cows brought in. One of the best memories we had from our trip to Ireland was the night we came home after a few pints. And in Ireland, a few pints means a lot. And the ceiling in our room was covered with bugs. It was only natural that we started to kill them using our sandals as we belted out the lyrics, "Welcome to the jungle, we got fun and games." After we completed our mission, what did Arianna want? A peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Surprise, surprise. It was maybe 1 or 2 in the morning, and thankfully my aunt was awake. She decided to take the initiative of making the PB and jelly sandwich for Arianna. The only problem was, in Ireland, the word jelly meant jello. As my aunt proceeded to make Arianna a PB and jello sandwich, Arianna stepped in and successfully taught my aunt how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. As for my aunt, well, she taught Arianna the next time she wants PB and J, she better ask for peanut butter and jam. And now, enter Paul Thompson. Paul, while the story of our first encounter may not impress everyone, it's like you already knew what I was looking for in my best friend's husband. Red Solo Cup. Red Solo Cup. It was the summer of 2012 during the Euro Cup, and it was in Paul's old stomping ground, the great city of Hoboken. I had been out at a bar watching one of the Euro Cup games, and Arianna and Paul were having a date night. Arianna took advantage of both of us being in the same place at the same time and said that they would come meet us. Scotland Yard was the location. Beers were in order, and I had already been engaged in an intense game of beer pong. Paul's true test wasn't about his handshake, it wasn't about his clothing, or the drink of his choice. His test was whether or not he would jump in our game of beer pong, and whether or not he would be good. When Paul walked in, ducking because of the low ceiling in his basement bar, he reached out with his Andre the Giant hand and introduced himself. He then asked the question, "Can I jump in and play?" He was halfway there, and then he hit 1 cup, he hit a 2nd cup, and I thought to myself, okay, this guy's a winner. The next song on this playlist is a tribute to Paul's next challenge, proving he could really be in it for the long haul. Though the song is more so from a perspective from Arianna, it doesn't make it any less appropriate. It's funny, it's old school. Track 5, Wannabe. My first meeting was all about drinking and sinking cups. Paul had passed that test, but I really needed to see what else he had to offer. Paul and I had our dinner date outings, and that's when I put him to the test. What do you do? How much money do you make? Do you want children? How many? How much can you really drink? Are you a Yankees fan? Are you a Giants fan? Can you get me free tickets to any and all of those events? Needless to say, Paul passed the test. Paul is a social being who loves interacting with others. He's passionate about his career. He knows how to have fun. He knows how to make others feel comfortable. He pays for my drinks and even sometimes my dinners. It was then that I decided Paul was truly a good egg. I've welcomed Paul into my life, and I'm thankful Arianna has found him. The two of them seem to balance each other quite well. One likes martinis, the other likes beers. One likes chicken parm, and the other likes filet mignon. One likes to decorate, and the other loves to enjoy the simple life of the man cave. The two of them not only balance each other well, but they also bring out the best in one another. To start you off on the right foot as you begin your new life together, Nicole and I have put together some words of wisdom for you both. The final song on our playlist is a Beatles song about staying together through the years. I have the first one, and then you have the next one. Right? Yep. So we'll just pass it on. You know what's up? 164? So the last song is When I'm 64. So here's our list of advice. Some are more serious than others, but all should help you through the years till you're 64 and beyond. Here's our top 10 pieces of advice for the bride and groom. Hold on, let me turn to the 12th page. Number 10, experts say that your first anniversary gift should be paper. Paul, the paper you should be giving to Arianna is the napkin she will be using to wipe the queso dip off her face. Our advice to you is nothing says I love you like a dinner at Blue Moon.
Number 9, as beach lovers who enjoy basking in the sun and taking in the ocean breeze, we foresee a beach house in your future. Our advice for you is to leave the key for us under the front door so we can use it whenever we please.
To Arianna, need I remind you that you live less than 100 yards from the Rivervale Country Club. With that said, an hour of golf time is like 5 minutes of real time. So when Paul has been missing for 7 hours claiming to be at the golf course, either he's playing like crap or he's drunk with his friends at the Cherry Top Bar at the Rivervale Country Club. Either way, our advice to you is put the phone down and let him be.
Paul, HGTV is not a TV show to Arianna, it's a lifestyle. So before you ask whether you really need those decorative pillows, scented candles, or your 5th cast iron wine bottle holder, the answer is yes. They complement the picture frames. Our advice to you is to let it happen. Who doesn't want to live in a Pottery Barn magazine? And to Arianna, while the bathrooms, kitchen, and living room are fair game, the man cave is off limits. Our advice to you, leave the Udell Shrine alone.
This one is for both of you. The Thompson boy is expected to arrive on December 21st, and you know what that means. It means that I will be throwing myself a party at your house for my own birthday, and I will gladly throw a party for the baby Thompson boy as well. My advice to both of you, please make sure you have plenty of bottles for both of us for this year and years to come. On a similar note, as expecting parents of a baby boy, there will come a time where he will need to decide whether to play football or soccer. Notice all other sports and hobbies not need to be mentioned. Paul, our advice to you, if he chooses soccer, embrace the fact that you will be slicing oranges for halftime instead of doing up-downs in the backyard. And to Arianna, the same applies if football is chosen. Get used to molding mouth guards and picking grass out of helmets.
Number 3, although Tara and I have had plenty of experience with newborns, do not be fooled. Our advice to you is simple. I'm too busy with my own babies to babysit yours, and don't even think about calling Tara. And on to the more serious ones. As your family continues to grow and expand, Do not forget to take time to enjoy one another and your own evolving relationship. Share laughs, go out on dates, sneak away for weekend getaways, and never stop creating new memories. After all, as they say, the success of marriage requires falling in love over and over again with the same person.
Last but not least, our final piece of advice centers on 2 quotes regarding love and marriage. The first, quote, "Love doesn't make the world go round. Love is what makes the ride worthwhile." And the second, quote, "Marriage is like a fine wine. If tended properly, it gets better with age. Enjoy the ride, take care to appreciate and preserve the fine notes of your relationship, and never stop falling in love." Here's a toast to Paul and Arianna to love, laughter, and happily ever after.
I apologize. I don't have any props or songs kind of laid out for you guys, but I'll try to keep it relatively quick. You know, my hands are shaking a little bit. I'm a little nervous, all right, everybody? So just letting you know. I want to start out by thanking everybody for coming. Barb and Doug, thank you very much. You know, this place is unbelievable. Mom and Dad, thank you very much for last night. We had a great time. So cheers to you guys. All right, so I could stand up here and talk about, all the virtues of Paul, the hard work, the dedication, the countless memories I have with him. We could go on for days, but I'm not going to do that because I know the ADD on the left side of the room is pretty bad, so we'll stick. So we'll not do that, but yeah, there it is. But I did want to focus on one thing with Paul. Throughout his life, Paul has loved his family, his friends, and he just has a zest for life that is, uncomparable, and you just can't fake it. I kind of want to tell a couple stories regarding each factor, if I could. We'll start out with his love for life. I remember when we were young, living in our old house. We had a cat growing up. Our cat used to go hunting, do stuff like that for himself. Would just leave a little present for Mom and Dad at the back porch, whether it be a bird or a rabbit, something dead. So one day we were all sitting in the living room, and Paul gets up and moves way too fast for his size. I mean, he was flying out the door. So we knew something was up, and all of a sudden you just see him diving underneath the back patio, and everyone's just completely lost as to what he's doing. And he comes out, cat in hand, and a bird in his other hand, and he's yelling at the cat for doing exactly what he's supposed to be doing. So I think from then on, we started calling him Animal Planet, and the name pretty much sticks. You can see the way he treats Riley. The guy loves the dog. It's unbelievable. So that's kind of my little story for his love of life. I think the next one, I think just looking around the room when it comes for the love of friends, I mean, you talk about the Delaware guys, the Huntington guys. I mean, the fact that you are so dedicated and loyal to all your friends, I don't have a story for it, but just look around the room, dude. It's unbelievable. Love you too. So then I would say the last story for love of family, I'm going to put this a little bit selfish and put it on me. I remember when we were young, still same house, Crescent Beach, we used to play football with the neighborhood kids. I was a little runt. It's kind of hard to imagine, but me, little, and actually I was skinny and fast, so lo and behold. Yeah, I got pictures. So, one day we were out there playing, and it was two-hand touch, nothing too crazy, nothing too rough, but actually one of the kids from the neighboring street decided that he didn't like the way that I scored my touchdown and celebrated, and proceeded to push me from behind, you know, face first onto the concrete. And I'm like 6 years old, so I start crying. Yeah, I cried, all right? So all of a sudden you just see the kid take off running down the street. And I'm like, well, where's he going? And you just see Paul flying right behind him. And he's furious. And then Dad comes out of the house, where's Paul going? I'm like, I think he's going to kick that kid's butt. I'm like, I don't know, I'm still crying. I don't know what's going on. But Paul has always been there for me growing up. It's never changed. And, you know, hopefully it never will. But I know that Paul loves so many facets of life between family, friends, and food. Nice. I know that if he can put half as much love into that as he does with you, I know you two will be an unbelievable pair. Arianna, I would like to be the first to really, truly welcome you to the family. We love you. We think that you guys are just phenomenal together. Unfortunately, I drank my toasting glass during the last half hour. But thank you. But so cheers to the new bride and groom. Skål. My hands are crazy. My hands are still shaking. There is one last thing. I believe Matt Howell had a couple words he wanted to share with the rest of everybody. So Matt, if you wouldn't mind just coming up and giving a couple words. I'm sorry, Matt, I was put up to that, but you don't have to do it.
You know it was so fine, just so fine. Come on and twist a little closer now, just so close. And let me know that you're mine. Let me know you're mine. Shake it, shake it, shake it, baby, now. Shake it up, baby. Shake it, shake it, shake it, baby, now. Shake it up, baby. Shake it, shake it, shake it, baby, now. Shake it up, baby. Tickling my fancy. Speak up, I can't hear you. Here on this mountain top, oh, I got some wild, wild life. I got some news to tell, oh, about some wild, wild life. Here comes the doctor in charge, oh, she got some wild, wild life. And now the way you like it, oh, living a wild, wild life. I wrestle with your conscience. You wrestle with your partner, sitting on a windowsill, but it's 15 time behind closed doors. Check out Mr. Go, go Johnny, go, go, go Johnny, go, go, go Johnny, go, go, Johnny be good. And then I saw her face, but now I'm a believer, and not a trade, but doubt in my mind, and I'm in love. I'm a believer, I couldn't leave her if I tried. And then I saw her face, and now I'm a believer.
Made a ginseng barroom queen in Memphis. She tried to take me upstairs for a ride. She had to heave me right across her shoulder. Girl, just can't seem to bring you off my mind. Come on! It's the whole guitar with me. Give me the whole guitar blues. But later, divorcing in New York City, she tried to put up some kind of a fight. The lady, then she covered me. Don't go around breaking young girls' heart. She came and sit right by me, spelled a sweet perfume. I didn't say much too soon. She called me to her room. Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who claims that I am the one. But kid is not my son. She says I am the one. But kid is not my son. Woo! 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 She said I am the one, but kid is not my son. Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who claims that I am the one, but kid is not my son. She said I am the one, but kid is not my son. Billie Jean is not my lover. 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 Billie Jean. Baby, here I am, I'm a man on the scene. I can give you what you want, but you got to come home to me. I have got some good old loving and I got some more in store. But when I get through throwing on you, you're gonna come back here for more. Boys and things that come out of nothing, that ain't nothing but tales to loving. Hey, little thing, let me light your cue, cause the mama I'm sure how to handle now, get around. Actions be louder than words, and I'm a man of great experience. Tonight, you like me and I like it all. You want dancing and you look divine. You love bands when they're playing hard. You want more and you want it fast. They put you down, they say I'm wrong. You check your things, you put them on. Rebel, rebel, you tone your dress. Rebel, rebel, your face is a mess. Rebel.
As I got to know Paul a little bit more, I actually started to like him. And I think I still do. As I got to know him more, I found out we had common interests in sports. Paul's a New York Giants fan. So am I. Paul loves the Rangers. So do I. Paul's a Mets fan. enjoy yourselves. I see you working hard. You're going to make it to the boss and Nancy Scarelli with Michael Jackson or whatever.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for the fellow of the bride? Beautiful words. Well, she was an American girl, raised on promises. She couldn't think that there was a little more life somewhere else. After all, it was a great big world with lots of places to run to. Yeah, if she had to die trying, she with one little promise she was gonna keep. Oh yeah, alright, take it easy, baby. Life is a curious thing. Make one man weep, make another man sing. Change your heart into a little white dove. More than a feeling, ooh, that's the power of love. Tougher than diamonds and rich like cream. Stronger and harder than a bad girl's dream. Make a bad one good, make a wrong one right. Power of love that keeps you home at night. When you don't need money, don't take fame. Don't need no credit card to ride this train. Strong and sunny. I always get it up for the top to the younger kind. Woo! My Sharona. Come a little closer, huh? Or will you, huh? Close enough to look in my eyes, Sharona. Keep it in a mystery. Or get to me, running down the length of my thighs, Sharona. Never gonna stop, give it up. Such a dirty mind, always get it up. For the top to the young kind.
She comes back and whispers. My baby's fooling around with some space cat. That chick don't know where she's at. She better come on down here to Earth and groove. I ain't gonna move. I'll lay that sound on me, honey.
Feed me, give me some skin. It's easy, give me some skin.